Penguin Random House Audio presents Human Rites, a novel by Juno Dawson. Read for you by Aoife McMahon. To Natasha, Needy, and Nicola. A witch ought never be frightened in the darkest forest, because she should be sure in her soul that the most terrifying thing in the forest was her. Terry Pratchett, Wintersmith. 25 years ago. Leisureland, Galway, Ireland. A witch squatted over the entrance of the ghost train, a long talon beckoning unsuspecting children into her lair. She had mushy pea-green skin and a hooked nose with a wart on the end. She wore a pointed hat and had stringy black hair. Niamh Kelly felt sorry for her. It was the second week of the summer holidays, and September was unthinkable. For redheads, Niamh and Ciara, it was a turquoise sky factor 50 sort of day. A dance remix of The Boy Is Mine pounded from the Crazy Mouse, and the air was nigh sticky with candy floss and toffee apples. But where was their dad? Niamh couldn't keep the hot yellows of panic out of her aura. It made little sense. He'd told them he'd wait while they both paid a visit to the toilets, but when they'd emerged, he was nowhere to be seen. They had nothing to fear here, she reminded herself. They'd been coming to Leisureland their whole lives. It was in Salt Hill, only 20 minutes from their home in Galway. He can't have gone far, Ciara snapped, belying her own anxiety. She took her sister's hand. Come on, we'll go wait by the ticket office. Maybe he went into the men's toilets, Niamh said. We should stay here. Ciara tugged on Niamh's arm. No, he said if we ever got lost to go to the exit. The girls passed under the swing chairs as they swooped and dipped overhead. They'd tuned out the joyful screams and laughter. A fun fair is a mighty noisy spot for a sentient. A cacophony of nervousness, bravado, much too late second thoughts at the top of the Big Dipper. The wee psychics had never consciously learned to phase out such background din. It was as natural to them as exhaling. When did he say that? Niamh grumbled. Years ago, when we were little. They were still little, but less little than then. He never said that today. Timid sparrow girl Niamh would be the death of her. Niamh, don't be a baby. Can I help you, girls? Are yous lost? The twins turned to see a smartly dressed woman looming over them, silhouetted before the bright sun. Older than their mother, so old. She wore a trench coat and a woolen beret in the same shade of Barbie cerise, even in the sweltering July heat. You girls need help? She spoke with a local accent. Her lipstick was fuchsia pink, and there were waxy flecks of it on her sharp, uneven teeth. We can't find our dad, Ciara said. Ciara, she could be anyone. Good golly, Niamh Kelly, the woman said. You don't have to worry about me. It took both girls a second to realize she had overheard a message meant only for Ciara. How do you know my name? Niamh asked. All around them, children ran between the rides, their parents keeping them in check. Any one of these mums or dads could help them. Niamh told herself they were quite safe. How do you think? The woman gave them a theatrical wink. She had a big nose. Niamh tried not to stare. You're a witch, Ciara said. I am, the woman said aloud. I met your mammy once on Inishmaan before you two were even born. She smiled again, and there was something familiar about her. I told her all about you twos. Can you help us find our dad? Niamh asked. I certainly can. Come with me, the woman said. Ciara gave a shrug and followed after her as she made her way along the gangplanks between the rides and stalls. Their mam had always said they should find a kind woman to help them if there was ever an emergency. Niamh wondered if she was from the little local coven, though the thought didn't quite sit right. Being adepts, all the Galway witches had fussed over the twins since they were toddlers. Yet they'd never met this woman. Ciara, wait! Her sister stopped. Girls, come along now. He's waiting for you. Dad? Ciara said. That's right. Just this way. I'll take you to him. Who is she? Niamh asked Ciara. I can't read her, Ciara replied. They stood together, shoulder to shoulder, concentrating. The witch looked back, her expression hardening. Now, girls, it's very impolite to go snooping inside someone's mind without permission, she said sharply. Her nails were long and filed to a point, the same searing pink as her lips. We'll have to teach you some manners. Who are you? What's your name? Ciara said. We shouldn't talk to strangers. But you know me already. The twins were so good at muting the noise of mundane life, they were slow to realize Leisureland had fallen quiet. The swing chairs hung diagonally in mid-air. The Big Dipper was suspended upside down in the center of the loop. A clown blew giant bubbles which waited, frozen, between gleeful statue children. How did you do that? Niamh asked. She'd never seen anything like this. I can do whatever I want. I'm a god, the woman said. Now stop asking questions and come with me, you precocious little bitches. She grabbed a wrist in each hand and hauled the twins towards the park exit. They dug their heels in, but she was stronger than she looked. Niamh and Ciara Kelly had always known this day would come. They had used their considerable gifts to heal, to speak, to learn. Now they would have to use them to fight. The twins didn't need to communicate. They'd thought about this moment often. Niamh twisted her bones. Ciara pushed as hard as she could. The woman didn't budge, but she did let go of them. The girls grasped each other and ran for the waltzers. You foul cunts, that hurt. Ciara and Niamh held hands and used a trick they'd used since they were 5 or 6. They called it no. They wrapped a barrier around themselves. At home, it worked well at stopping Mam or Dad manhandling them towards the bath. The woman came up against their shield and stopped. Let me in. Fuck off, Ciara said. Niamh looked to her. Oh, Ciara'd be in trouble if she told Mam she'd said that word. Come with me now and I'll make it painless, the woman said. Her voice was deep now, deeper than any man's. Her skin turned a mottled olive green, and lank raven hair poured over her shoulder and back. Warts bubbled and burst across her hooked nose. Neither Kelly girl said.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?